This is our second to last show before the election, which is weird to think about. But in the meantime, celebrities are scrambling to get in their last minute endorsements of Kamala Harris. And first of which is Julia Roberts doing a voiceover for one of these Democrat political ads, encouraging women to secretly vote for Kamala if their husbands are Trump supporters. They're trying to tear apart people's marriages, essentially.
Oh, absolutely.
So let's take a look at this absolutely insane video.
Your turn, honey.
In the one place in America where women still have a right to choose.
The one place, the only place.
Any way you want. And no one will ever know.
So creepy.
Did you make the right choice?
Sure did, honey.
Remember, what happens in the booth stays in the booth. Vote Harris.
That's actively divisive, trying to tear apart men and women. It's actively divisive, trying to tear apart families.
Yeah.
The Democrat Party actively wants bad things. They want people to lie to their spouse in order to vote for their preferred candidate. They want people to engage in or to consume pornography, like as much as they, as much as your heart desires. And look, I'm not saying, like, I'm not a Puritan. I'm not saying that, you're a bad person for watching porn or whatever, but I don't think that should be a pillar that a party is running on, right? Like, if you want to get people to vote against something like that, you should at least say, look, this is free speech. We're about free speech. The Democrats are in a position where they're not for free speech at all. They have they want to control social media. They want to have significant restrictions on what can be said on social media. They want to be able to. They really want X to go back to the way that it was under Twitter. So they can't make that argument. So they're really just selling vice and saying, look, these things, if you don't vote for us, then you're not going to have access to these other things. So you should lie to your family. Yep. You should sit around and masturbate. I mean, it's absolutely mind-boggling how the left is just endorsing vice in order to get the most base instincts to motivate people to come out and vote. It's disgusting.
It's also the framing of it. It's the only place left for women.
And the two women at the voting booth giving knowing glances to each other.
Selling this image of the Handmaid's Tale through celebrities who will know nothing of what the average human being in America lives through on a daily basis.
If we're being realistic, I think there are more men who have to hide their vote for Trump from their wives than the other way around. George Clooney also narrated an ad for the same organization.
Here we go.
Come on, boys. Let's make America great again.
I can never get over the theater kid people that they like dress up as what they
you're
imagine
a man.
Men in America are like.
It's your turn, buddy.
Also notice they always frame the American flag as something to hate.
Yes, they make sure they don't like America.
They make sure that the American flag is front and center in every anti-Trump ad because they understand that men that love Trump actually love America. So they hate you because you love the country that they're trying actively to run.
Before you cast your vote in this election, think about how it'll impact the people you care about the most.
Daddy!
Remember, you can vote any way you want, and no one will ever know.
Do your patriotic duty?
You bet I did, brother.
What happens in the booth stays in the booth. Vote Harris Walls.
Paid for by.
You have to vote Kamala so that your 5-year-old daughter can get an abortion one day. Isn't that every father's dream?
Yeah, abort your grandchildren. Grow some balls. Like, if you're going to vote for Harris, then vote for Harris and have the courage of your convictions to tell people, yes, I did.
I think I have more respect for white dudes for Harris than for whatever
whatever the hell that was.
It's so disgusting. It's like, lie to people, be dishonest, hide. You're such like. They want you to be a coward. They want you to be weak. They want you to be a coward. If you're going to vote for Harris, at the very least, don't be a coward about it. Don't lie. Don't be an embarrassment to men.
There's also
more of an embarrassment to men.
I feel like there's also a weird form of like Gelman amnesia when it comes to celebrity endorsements like this, because if you cover a celebrity in a regular topic and you read any news article that goes up on Yahoo about them and it's a celebrity complaining about something, the comments are all, from a lot of times from all sides of the aisle, are like, listen to these out of touch rich Hollywood types. They don't understand what it's like to be the common man, or they don't know what it's like to be me. But then they always get these people to run ads like this. And there's just this huge subsect of people that don't understand that when it comes to politics, the issues that a celebrity cares for are vastly different than what's going to, the policies that they're going to be happy with the government implementing are going to affect you very, very differently than it will them. Mm-hmm. And they just don't, it's like they can't connect the two. They don't understand your life in any normal context, and they especially don't understand your life in a political context.
Yeah. But that's the reason why they're emphasizing abortion so much, because it's like the only political issue that seems to matter to any of these celebrities specifically.
It's mind-boggling. I can't get over the fact that the Democrats are literally running on every vice there is. Lie, kill your baby, just spend time masturbating.
We're running on divorce, infanticide, and pornography.
It is.
Like, that's literally the message.
Like, I'm not a religious person, but you could not get me to believe that the Democrats would be running on everything that you associate with Satanism. Like,
we got a 20 from Dreamcast Night. Is it just me, or does the whole stays in the booth ad blitz seem ominous? The Cathedral of Woke has a bad track record. It is not just you. It is definitely ominous. Well, more than that.
Don't worry, guys. A bunch of celebrities have also gone out of their way to pretend to be offended by Tony Hinchcliffe's comment.
I learned something new. Aubrey Plaza is a minority.
Here we go.
As a Puerto Rican woman, I just wanted to very quickly respond to the racist joke that was made at that Trump rally about Puerto Rico, where most of my family is from.
She never talks like this. She never has an accent.
Wasn't here to hear that disgusting remark, but if she was alive today, I think she would say, Tony Hinchcliffe, go f*** yourself. And yes, the Wall Street Journal can quote me on that.
Arf, arf, arf.
It's so weird how she just put on that accent out of nowhere. Like, she never talks like that. But now she's like, my abuelita. Like, shut up. We can all... You're doing it worse than Kamala. Ugh.
Yeah. I can't. It never ends, and it really is.
It's not over yet.
No,
Jennifer Aniston also posted her endorsement of Kamala the other day on Instagram with her I voted sticker. She said, today, not only did I vote for access to health care, reproductive freedom, equal rights, safe schools, and a fair economy, but also for sanity and human decency. I know we don't agree on everything, and that's the beauty of this country. But good Lord, aren't you tired of this negativity towards each other?
God.
The intimidation and constant threats to those who do not think the same as the other. The call is coming from inside the house.
It is mind-blowing. Like, just last night, Jimmy Kimmel made a joke, and it was about, like, telling Trump voters to vote 2 days late or whatever, basically telling them to, misinforming them so that way they missed their opportunity to vote. There was a Republican guy that was put in jail for like 4 years
Ricky
for that.
Vaughn.
That was his
handle at the time, yeah.
He went to jail for it.
For posting a meme.
And these idiot celebrities have the audacity to say that it's the right that's doing this. Like
it's gaslighting. Like gaslighting pure and simple.
Hillary Clinton straight up called Trump supporters deplorables. Like Biden just called them garbage. Like Tony Heathcliff or whatever his name is, he made a joke and he's a comedian.
Yep.
Like,
that's the best way that you can point out the media. The way the media has framed it is they never call him a comedian. They call him a speaker at a rally.
Yeah, it's just mind blowing that they do this. Infuriating. they have incredible audacity.
We would be remiss not to mention Arnold Schwarzenegger's endorsement of Kamala Harris as well, given that he has been a Republican for a long time.
I mean, he's the definition of a rhino.
Yeah.
A Republican winning in California was once in a...
Yeah, he said, "My time as governor taught me to love policy and ignore politics. I'm proud of the work I did to help clean up our air, create jobs, balance the budget, and make the biggest infrastructure investment in state history, and take power from the politicians and give it back to the people. That's policy. It requires working with the other side, not insulting them to win your next election." He's like, "I'm talking to you, Joe."
When they do this, they pretend as if, this is one of the things that really, really bothers me. They pretend as if this has never happened on their side when they are the ones that are focusing on hatred for the other side's supporters far more than people on the right, than Trump is on the right. He is not focusing on, he's not calling Democrats dumb.
Well, I think what he's actually referring to is Biden's comments in this tweet. If I were to guess, based on the timing of this.
Also, this is the guy who said screw your freedoms during COVID, so remember that.
He said, "It's probably not a surprise that I hate politics more than ever, which if you're a normal person who isn't addicted to this crap, you probably understand. I want to tune out, but I can't, because rejecting the results of an election is as un-American as it gets. To someone like me who talks to people all over the world and still knows America as the shining city on a hill, calling America a trash can for the whole world is so unpatriotic. It makes me furious. And I will always be an American before I am a Republican. And that's why this week I am voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz."
But it is okay to call America systemically racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donald Trump says it's a trash can, and that's a bad thing. But then you have the entire left saying that America stole the land from the natives, the indigenous people or whatever, and that America's fundamentally racist, and that it is such. What's the word I'm looking for? There's such cognitive dissonance.
Yes.
It's mind-blowing. How can you say that it's bad that Trump says the country, said whatever the remark was, which is likely taken out of context, and at the same time sit there and bend the knee to people that say things like the United States is systemically racist and it's inherently bad? I
don't think it's cognitive dissonance. I think it's 110% intentional.
I think I was being too charitable to assume he was subtweeting Biden,
I don't think he is.
because obviously what Biden said was so much worse objectively, but they're going to make all the excuses for him. Yeah, that's just the last batch of celebrity endorsements before the final moment.
Unreal.
They can feel the clock is ticking and they're getting anxious about it, which is a good sign.
There is a distinct... They only talk about loving America right before election time. They do not care the rest of the, of the year.
Well, the language between the male celebrities versus the female celebrities is just a funny thing to see, because Jennifer Aniston is like, we just need more positivity and for everyone to hold hands and eat cake together. And I just have a lot of feelings. Yeah. But then all of the men are actually talking about issues, even if they're wrong.
Yeah.
The women are going off of vibes and feelings.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.